Good morning, everyone. This is after the Serbian deployment. This is the map we've created for Aleksinac. So we haven't started yet the game. Serbian units are mostly deployed over here in trenches, waiting for the Ottomans who will enter on turn 1. So there we go. Let's start and have fun. Okay, so here are we at the end of the first turn. Here's the Serbian deployment. Not much change in bringing up some of the more raw troops to throw them in front of them. Some very good artillery shooting by this gun. It caused the first losses of the game, but the Ottoman army is now on the map and it is marching towards us. So it's going to be interesting to see where the main effort is going to be put. As you can see, the rest of the battlefield is empty. Okay, and that is the turn 1. Okay, we are now at the end of turn 2, beginning of turn 3. Nothing much has happened. The Ottomans are slowly creeping forward across the hills, and actually those hills are the, well, Surnatov, not at Surnatovac, the hills in front of the area in front of Surnatovac. Serbs are still in their position in Surnatovac. In the front of Aleksinac, I moved the raw infantry here. The artillery, the Serbian artillery is actually placed very well, I think, for once. I've placed my artillery in a good way. But look at all those Ottomans coming happily. So we'll see how it goes. End of third turn, beginning of fourth turn. There's nothing going on in half of the battlefield. Chris, you shouldn't have created a map that had that half. Over here to north of the Morava River, everything is going crazy. We have converging columns over here, plus an artillery force, so they're probably going to try to attack Shuro. What's the name of that place? Let me see one moment. Yes, Surnatovac, that's my terrible Serbian. Trying to essentially flank them, hoping to throw a good right hook over here and maybe cut a bit of their attack. I'm also moving units out of their entrenchments, trying to essentially prepare a small reserve. One of my guns got silenced here, which sucks, but that is part of life. Okay, so now it is turn for the end, so we have a night interval coming up. The situation is as follows. The Ottoman forces are concentrating to strike over here in front of Surovac. I've decided to go on the offensive and try to outflank and to spoil that attack, because if all of those units hit over here at the same time, they're going to break through and take one, maybe two objectives. So I'm risking over here, sending my units out of their trenches to charge forward in the hope that I can at least force the Ottomans to redirect. But now it's going to be reinforcements coming in for everybody, so we'll see how it goes. This is the next. Okay, so we're done with the night interval night now, and this is the redeployed Serbian line over here. And here are the Ottomans. So they've decided to avoid receiving my flanking move and redeployed most of the troopers over here, so it's quite obvious they're gonna try to break through at Surovac. Turkish reinforcements have arrived in the night. They've deployed over here, and here's my line of defense. Units prepared to move where they're needed, and my first reinforcements over at the other side of the table. Hoorah. Thank you very much, Chris, for this. Yeah, sure. Yeah, this is gonna happen. Okay, this is turn 5 ended, turn 6 begins. The situation is as following. One of the Turkish columns is driving deep into Serbian territory, going for the objective over here. Unfortunately, my reinforcements, of course, did not move, because reinforcements never move on the turn they arrive. So, you know, we're running back here a bit, trying to save the situation. Turkish unit over here, Turkish artillery over here has been hitting on the side my units over here. Oh, I forgot to move my general, by the way. If that's okay, I'll move him after we're done. Did you guys move your generals?
No.
Yeah, so you can move them as well. Over here, I am going crazy. I've left my trenches and sent out two brigades to make essentially a death or glory charge to try to stymie a bit the massive Ottoman forces that are gathering over here to attack me. Came very close to spending a veteran unit, but obviously lost bases and everything. Over here I'm trying to flank. Got one unit there defending, artillery here, one unit there. Aleksinac is actually not defended at this point. And over here the Ottomans are preparing to receive my reinforcements. This unit over here is very irritating and there's nothing I can do about it. So that's it. Craziness everywhere. Okay, we are at the end of the 6th turn, start of the 7th turn. The situation is as follows. An Ottoman unit has taken the village up here. Serbian unit up here has not moved. We've created kind of like a defensive position over here, which really doesn't serve much of a purpose. Some good firing over here. Silenced artillery over there. Over here, some shooting, but not as good as I would hope it to be. We're trying to shore up that defensive line, but it seems like it's gonna be broken. Over here, our reinforcements have arrived. Over here, our reinforcements have arrived, and they have silenced the Ottoman artillery, which is awesome. And that's about it. So let's see what's gonna. Okay, we are at the end of turn 7, at the start of turn 8. Things are at a draw right now. The Ottomans control 1, 2 objectives. Over here, my spoiling attacks have to this point worked in costing time to the Ottomans, but my forces are starting to become very thin. They took the 4 trenches here, so I have units in the back line to try and hold it. Not some very good rolls, unfortunately. Essentially, over here, I've surrounded them. So it's very interesting. We have the Ottomans attacking, trying to break through, and at the same time the Serbs have essentially surrounded. Serbian unit here, 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 and here. However, all those units are tired. Good news is many Ottoman units are also out of ammo, and they're probably gonna stay like that. Over here we have the Albanians who destroyed a Serbian brigade. They're happily charging forward, trying to essentially break on the way to Aleksinac. We'll see if they succeed. They also got some irritating cavalry. And over here, these guys are ammo low, but happily controlling this territory and essentially driving back that useless brigade. So we will see how it goes. Okay, we are at the end of turn 8. We just did our night interval reassemblage. The Ottomans are winning. They've taken Surobovic or Sumorovic, whatever. They've taken that village over there, and they are controlled over here. The Serbian army has pretty much been obliterated. There are only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units left on the table from 12. Only 2 artillery pieces, one back here. There's a spent unit covering the flank of Aleksinac. There are 2 full units trying to defend the main road together with artillery. And there's 1 unit over here trying to, I don't know exactly what to do there. And there are 2 units over here that are trying perhaps to like get the draw by taking that, but I don't think it's going to work. Ottomans are essentially in a good position, and these units have recovered fully, so they have essentially 1, 2, 3, 4 units over here. That's about 24 to 25,000 men right there. So it doesn't look like the Serbs can do much. So, well, we will see. So, okay, so we decided to call it on turn 9, as I don't think I have much of a chance to draw. Maybe I can take that one objective over there, but 50-50. Great game. Here are the guys saying hi. The Ottomans have won a great victory, as historically they did, with the Serbian army being completely obliterated. And to be frank, this time it is completely my fault, since I decided to leave my fortifications and try to spoil them. Anyway, great, really hard scenario. And that's it. Next battle is Second Plevna.
Whoa!